everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the third part of my Makeup Geek eyeshadow collection videos, and if you haven't seen the first two parts I will have them listed in my description box. But the first part were my matte eyeshadows, I swatched them all, and then the second part were my foil and shimmery eyeshadows and I swatched them all as well. And today, as I promised, I have part 3, which I have told you was going to be my top 10 Makeup Geek eyeshadows. But, I mean, it's so hard to pick my top 10 and it's all up to like color preference because, yeah, I think they are all good and you will be happy with whatever you buy, I think, of all of those that I swatched, because they are very, like, I like all of them except for one, which is called Rebel, and I swatched that in my shimmery collection, and that one I think you would not like, but all of the other ones that I have I'm very happy with, so I think that whichever you pick you will really enjoy it. But I have picked some, I have some here in a palette that are my, like, these are the ones that are the most, I think that everyone will get the most use out of if you like neutral shades, and the ones that are great quality and most popular. And then I have one row here which are my personal favorites, because I don't know if you know this, but purple eyeshadows are my favorite, so of course I have a lot of purples in my personal favorites. So here are the ones that I picked out, but as I said, I recommend all of them. I think they are all, like, I think it's like personal preference, like color preference. Pick those that you think that you would use the most, where you will benefit from having this amount of product and being able to just repurchase that one if you would use it up. So I think it's all up to your color preference, and I will have, as I said, my other swatch videos listed down below, because in those I feel like you can get a feel for what colors you would really like. But I have picked out some that I think are very unique and everyone would love. And the first one here is Peach Smoothie, and if you saw my first video you know that this one is very similar to Beaches and Cream, just that this is a bit warmer and Beaches and Cream is more neutral. And Beaches and Cream is my personal favorite, but I have used that one up, so now I'm trying to use this one up, which is Peaches and Cream, to get this out of my collection, and then I would only repurchase the Beaches and Cream one. So I think you don't need both of them, but they are both good depending on what skin tone you have. And then we have Creme Brulé, which is the perfect neutral brown to go like in your crease and as your transition shade, like after, like the very close to your skin tone. This is sort of more, you will get more definition, but it's still, you will want to go in with something else to deepen in your crease. But this is Creme Brulé and it's a very nice shade. And then we have Frappe. I don't think you necessarily have to have this or go in with this after Creme Brulé, but it's still a really nice shade and the quality is very good. And then we have Cocoa Bear. And when I bought Cocoa Bear, this was a very unique shade because this rusty brown, you couldn't get it from other companies, but now I feel like everyone has a like rusty brown in their palette. So I'm not necessarily saying you have to go out and buy this if you have all of those palettes with the like warm tone browns in it, but if you did buy this I think you would be really happy with it. And then we have Mocha, which is your perfect like darkening your outer corner or into your crease for like every look. It goes well with like warm tones and it goes with neutral tones because it's a very neutral toned dark brown. And then on here we have Bitten, which is your like burgundy eyeshadow. This was also very unique when this came, like when I bought it, this was one of the few burgundy shades you could find on the market. But now I feel like they have popped up in a lot of palettes. So if you have one that you are very happy with, then I'm not saying rush out to get this, but it's a very, very nice burgundy eyeshadow. And then we have Desert Sands, and same with this one. When I bought this one, like these mustardy shades was, this was very unique, but now like every brand has a mustard brown, but it's yeah, the quality is amazing. It's super creamy, so I think that if you bought this, you will be very happy with it. And then we have 3 foil eyeshadows. The first one is Legend, which is your bronze, sort of like a very warm bronzy shade, which is really pretty. I know this is a lot of people's favorites. And then we have Grandstand, which is probably my favorite, I think, like of the neutral shades, because this one is your rose gold. And you can have it all, I love it all over the lid, and then like Bitten in your crease, and sort of like those burgundy tones with this one is very, very pretty. And it's my favorite look, like my go-to. If I would have a go-to look, that would be my go-to look. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I found a dupe for Grandstand. I will swatch it. So here is Grandstand from Makeup Geek. And beneath that you have a Shooting Star. No, sorry. Twinkle from the Kathleen Light's Dream Street palette. And as you can see, they are pretty much identical in my opinion. But the quality of Grandstand is like 10 times better. If you put Twinkle on your lid, you sort of have to use, or for me, I feel like if I put it on, I feel like I get sort of enough pigmentation, but it feels like powdery, and I'm afraid it will just dust off my eyelid and then it will be gone by like just a few hours. I don't know why I have that feeling, but it just feels like it will like dust away. But you don't have that feeling with Grandstand because it's such a creamy shade. You can use it without any like setting spray or anything, and just put it on, and then you feel like you will have that secure on your lid for the entire day, because it's sort of, it has enough binder in it. It's creamy enough to just stick on your eyelid. So I really like Grandstand. And then the last one I have of these neutrals is Peach. No, sorry, In the Spotlight. In the Spotlight is your like typical sort of peach shimmery shade, and I know a lot of people use these all over the lid or like highlight shades, and this is sort of an awkward shade for me because it's a tiny bit too dark to, like, when you can see it's very reflective. So in this lighting, it's like when the light hit it from this way, it's light enough, but then when you twist it, it's sort of too dark to act as a highlight shade on me because I'm very fair. But it's a very pretty shade, and if you're a tiny bit darker than me, I think you can use it as a very pretty highlighting shade. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of people that use it all over the and all over the lid. My god. All over the lid, and really like that look. That was the 10 neutral. That's sort of like the top 10 neutral shades. And then we also have my personal favorites, which is the row up here. And then we have Wisteria, which is your cool toned, like purple, perfect mid-tone crease shade. So whenever I do a purple eye look, I always use this one. And then we have Fashion Addict, which is a cool tone pink. And this is very unique in my collection because I have a lot of hot pinks or like warm tone pinks, but I don't have a lot of these cool tone pinks, so I really like this. And then we have Daydreamer, which is a pale lilac shimmery shade, and pale lilac shimmery shades are sort of my favorite shades, so I had to include it because it's a very nice shade, but that's like total personal preference. This is a beautiful shade, but then again, all of the shimmer shades are beautiful shades, so whatever color you feel like you want to wear, you do you. Or you buy that, because I think if you're going to buy these Makeup Geek eyeshadows, you want to buy the ones that you feel like you would use the most, or you want to buy colors where you would benefit from only having to repurchase just that one shade if you used it up, if you know what I mean. And besides that, they are a fantastic quality, so if you want high quality eyeshadows, you should buy these. But like the benefit of having single eyeshadows is that you can just repurchase that one if you use it up. But anyways, here we have Curfew, which is also a staple in my purple looks. And then we have Charmed, which is what I'm wearing on my eyelids today. It's a very unique sort of like dirty silver shade. It has some green in it. And it's very pretty because you can use it both with your warm tone looks like I have today, and you can use it with your cool tone looks or neutral looks. It's really pretty. And then the last one in this row is Fortune Teller, and it's a very, very pretty like yellow all over the lid shade. And I love to use this yellow shade like with the look I have on today. So if I would just take away Charmed and put this all over the lid, or with like those burgundy like Bitten, and yeah, it's very pretty with a lot of different looks. Yeah, I really like that shade. So yeah, I have tried to film this once before because I feel like my opinions on them don't come across as I want them to. I feel like you could buy any Makeup Geek eyeshadows and you would be very happy with that one because they are all excellent quality. Except for one, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I will have sort of listed down below the ones that are my like favorite formula, the ones that I really like and the ones that I don't like, and you can just check my list in the description box, and like if there is one that you have been eyeing and it's maybe in the like I like but I don't love as much, then maybe, I don't know, if you want to get it, you could get it. You would probably be happy with it, but it's not, maybe you won't be like wowed by it. So I think I will have a list in my description box of the ones that are my like top quality, and those will be like independent of whether it's my personal color favorite or not. It would just be, these are like very high quality. And I think I will maybe have a list so that the ones on top are the best, and then sort of like, yeah, I will leave the info down in the description box. But I just want to show you these because these are sort of like the staples, I guess. So yeah, that was everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some information about what Makeup Geek eyeshadows you should and should not purchase. And please give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!